Okay, so this is kind of sad because this is the last page in my book, and this might be the last time I fill this out for this track. All right, so as most of you guys know, we went halves with VNR on the K100, and Rich, who is the owner of that, is retiring, and he's basically selling a lot of his toys, and he wants out of his half of the Kenworth. Unfortunately, we're not in a spot right now to buy his half out, so we have to sell the truck. And what that means is you can buy the Kenworth, and that means with the funds that we have from selling it, we can buy another one. And this is the perfect truck for that. Here we go. Alright guys, just wanted to remind you guys of the contest that's going on with our X-Laser Lab laser welder. You can find all the details at thebossgarage.com. There's multiple ways to enter, and this is a global contest. So you can help us out by buying some merch or becoming a member, and it gives you a chance to get one of these inside your shop. So it doesn't matter where you are, we're covering all the shipping costs and tariffs and any other costs involved, so there's no cost once it lands. Maybe having a laser in your hand wasn't in your bingo card this year, but it could be. So hopefully this one is yours. But let's get into the video. There we go. All right, so we need to replace the K100, and obviously Facebook Marketplace, we find the perfect truck right away because you know it's going to be good when you pull up and it looks like this. But we're going to go the exact opposite from a flat nose cab over extended bunk 3406 Cat. We're going to a no bunk, massive nose 359 Pete with a Cummins in it. I'm pretty excited about this actually. Now the 359 is pretty sought after. It's a beautiful truck. If you haven't seen, we just did a review on a boat from one of these, and they hold their value just as good as a cab over does. Right from the pictures online, I think it's rare that the 359 has the rectangular headlights. Usually they're round. And it also has the twin air breather, which is kind of cool. It's a wooden floor. I don't know that style, but it's a wooden floor. Nice and clean underneath here, where most of them rot away. I do see a little bit of rot on the windshield up at the top there. So we'll have to address that. See, it's not bad. I think it's just starting to rust, so we can take care of all of that. The paint is really great, other than just where the fifth wheel was, but that's not a big deal. We don't know anything about it. The owner doesn't know anything about it. He bought it in an auction, they put it on a trailer, and they brought it home. He goes, I had to ask him what transmission's in it, what engine's in it. It's got the 855 Big Cam Cummins in it, fantastic engine. One big thing was that it can't be a low flow radiator, and I don't think it is. The low flow in 85 had the radiator hoses came from the bottom on both sides and had a 1-inch hose if they did on the top, but this is definitely bigger than 1 inch. So I think it's not a low flow, so I think we're safe. The transmission's got written on it too. RTO, I think it's a 1985, and from what we've seen is the last time it was registered was 98 or 1998 in Georgia. So that means it was on the road for about 15 years. Hanson something, Jerseyville? Jerseyville. Is there Jerseyville, Texas? So I think this is a one-owner truck because it says here, Peterbilt was custom built for Hanson Brothers, which is pretty cool.
Well, how is it registered in Georgia then?
Yeah, and it's registered in Georgia. So I don't know, it's been all over the place. It was bought out of Texas. They got out of trucking and started singing. They had no reason to keep trucking.
But Mbop was a hit. Yeah, that's where they really made their money.
it's like duct tape steering wheel. It's so gross.
Hey, you like that 8 feet out the nose?
That's fantastic. I love it.
Like that rear window there.
Yeah, well that's nice because you can see everything. Yeah, really the exact opposite of the Kenworth. It's like you're side by side. It's so narrow, right? I need to finish the cab over so I can sell it, but I need the cab over to come grab this. So it's like
Setting up.
for projects. Yeah. That oil is up. It's about in the middle, but it looks pretty clean. That's worrisome. Because that makes me think that somebody changed the oil right before selling it. Sneaky, sneaky. We're gonna do an oil analysis on the engine because I don't really want to rebuild the whole engine. If it's good enough to do our 2,000 kilometers a year, well, that looks good. But we'll fire it up. We brought some batteries. See if this thing can fire up, and if it does, we're gonna take her home. I got it, yeah. But does it see any glitter or pieces? I didn't see anything. There's no even water in there, so I think that's good. I'm gonna grab me 9/16 on a socket.
You're already stealing parts off the Kenworth for this build.
I know. If you were selling it at an auction, would you care about the fuel that?
Yes, unfortunately I would.
Yeah.
I always make everything better for some reason.
Good answer. If you were working an auction and you're 18 years old, told to get the truck running,
I'd just be cranking on it.
we can throw some ATF in here.
If you got it, that would be awesome.
Yeah, let's do that. So we're just gonna add some to the fuel. I'm gonna throw a little bit in here just in case. Let's throw this in there.
See if we even got any lights over there.
Yeah. Lights on. So it wanted to keep going.
Okay, so let's pull the air intake pipe off
Yeah.
so we can shut it down if we need to.
Yeah, that was almost.
I would have done that myself.
What's that?
I would have done that.
Yeah. It does run. It sounds good so far.
Actually, the throttle stuck.
Oh, that's why.
The throttle was stuck. But let's take that off. Well, that started up too good.
Yeah.
Price just went up. Let's dump more ATF down the line.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I would. It's probably running back out, but
It's nice and pink.
anyway. It's good for it anyway.
Yeah, oh, 100%.
There must be a nest right here. Holy crap.
You ready?
Yep.
Keep going. 45. So the Kenworth oil pressure is like 80 at idle. It's 45. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I think we're gonna buy a Peterbilt.
Fuel back here. That's probably why it's shut off. See, right back in here, it's dripping. It's running, so
that's gonna affect the price a lot.
yeah, oh yeah.
It's building there. Oh, we can take a shower too. It's a lot of water. So this is curious because it's full of grease, but never been plugged in. They were planning on using it again when they parked it. Brakes are caged, so otherwise the brakes would seize, right? So they knew that they were gonna park it. Interesting. Every tire's flat? I think every tire's flat.
New Kenworth comes without tires and
That's kind of cool.
I think the guy, I think he works for, I don't know where he works.
He's like, he's almost there. Like,
Ready to go, though.
yeah.
I know, it's like,
Like he's got nice seats in there.
yeah,
I like the windshield.
yeah.
Yeah, hole in the roof. And he's got to stand up while he drives.
All right, thank you very much.
Make sure your hands are dirty too.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try and drive it on just for fun. We can push it on with a dozer, we get a nice bumper, and then we have to pull up, we got a nice trailer, we don't want to scratch that. We're gonna take the return off and see if we can dump that into the jerry can, which I feel we should be able to. We're gonna cut the feed line. These Cummins, they do return quite a bit of fuel, so we don't want to empty the jerry can into this right away. Safety first, except if it slows you down.
That's right. There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, so we'll be able to reach the step here like this. Put that there at the top. I don't know if we can get both hoses in there. That's the problem. Come on.
That's the return. The other one's not the return.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to use one can.
Did you know that?
Look at that.
It's close.
No way.
I think it'll work.
Did you bring any ether?
It is like 5 degrees colder than it was last time, eh?
Yeah. How is this? Oh, I think that was right. You want me to hold some tension on it, or did you get it?
Nope, we're good.
One wheel be.
That was pretty gross.
That was pretty gross. It's just water, gross water.
Just gross water. The inside of it looks good because fuel is going to be destroyed. See if it starts.
It's working.
Is it working?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the air in the line. If it would have caught, it would have caught.
Yeah.
Shit. I thought the batteries were good. We got a professional here on the truck. What do you think?
Good patch job with the license plate.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about because it's not rotten. Big Cam Cummins.
Got a nice bumper on the front of her.
Yep. The one thing we don't need to replace, but I kind of want to turn it into the cab over. We're gonna go all out again. So nice big stacks and yeah.
That should be a nice job once it's done.
Yeah.
40 rock walls in her, right?
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm looking at, so I got to record so I know what I bought.
Oh, they're good in their day.
Yeah, that's right.
Somebody already welded the dry shaft.
Oh yeah, yeah. Too much torque, twisted her. Yeah.
They want to be gentle. Hey? Don't
Pop that clutch, yeah.
don't be doing no rodeos. Yeah, pretty nice piece.
Yeah. All right, so we got the old Pete home. It was kind of embarrassing that we had to pull it on with a bulldozer because my batteries were dead, and that's because we had it in the tank, and it took a bit to get the tank started, and I didn't recharge them before we went. So trying to make up for it and hopefully drive this thing off today because I want to see if the power steering works, kind of go over and see what we bought other than a really old truck. But first things first, we're gonna get a clean fuel line on it. So basically I'm just gonna take the fitting off of the line that we have and then just stick plastic airline on it into a clean fuel tank. And that's because the inside of this is actually Teflon. So this actually works really good for diesel fuel line and it's super cheap. Connecting that to the airline fitting, which is like a 45-degree taper, same as what it would be for like natural gas, is kind of tricky. So we'll just use the hydraulic fitting that's on there and then go from there. We're gonna do an oil change on it. We got our oil analysis back and it turned out super clean, so that engine is in good shape. Oil pressure's down a little bit, but we'll see what we catch at the bottom when we drain everything. So we'll see what happens when it warms up. Make sure it builds there, then we can check the lights in that. So we've been charging it for a bit. I'm just gonna take the fuel line off, give it fuel. These good old mechanical engines, if it's not running, it's just because it's not getting fuel. So here we go. Okay, so this is the old hydraulic line, and it's super crusty, but the inside still looks good. So it's just the steel braids are starting to rust and the outside layers off. So what I'm gonna do is, this is not JIC. This is a odd taper. It's a 45 taper, same as what would be on natural gas. But because I can't spin that 90 out and put a new fitting in there, I'm gonna cut this old hydraulic line off by just cutting this crimp off, and then I'll put my Teflon line on there. But we should be good as new. I did not know that steel wool catches fire. Look at that. What's in steel wool that catches fire? This seems like the appropriate size hammer. Okay, so now you can see if we can stick our 1/2-inch air line over top. And this air line has Teflon on the inside, so it's actually good for gas or diesel. It's just, it has zero heat protection, so you don't want to use it with gas. You could if you want to, but don't.
It will work.
It will work, but don't do it. I don't even need a clamp.
That's not coming off.
That's not coming off. So here's the dilemma, because practical rich me says this is good enough forever because it's good plastic line. There's nothing wrong with it. It'll be interesting going back to this video and then seeing the end result, how this thing evolved. But yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. At least we'll get it running. We'll see if the brakes release and then we'll worry about that later. So that hood is in mint shape, so that's kind of a big deal. Oh, it has a PTO. No way. It's got a wet line? Doesn't have a wet line, but the PTO switch is there, so it must have had... Oh, interesting. It just has a switch for it to tease me. At least I don't have to buy the switch.
Not gonna lie, that looked pretty epic.
That's not great.
It's not what you know. I know.
The throttle pedal was down too far. I gotta cut that return line and dump it in because otherwise all my returns go into here. I'm just wasting a bunch of fuel. I do hear air leaking, so I'll have to attach that. All the fuel that doesn't get used goes back to return.
Yep.
So it's emptying the jerry can and it's dumping all the good fuel into this terrible tank. All of that's wasted, so if I can put this back in the jerry can. We'll see if the brakes were released. Got coolant in it, it's kind of gross. Oh, actually the coolant looks really good, it's the scooch low. So the brakes did release. The front ones did. Yeah. So they caged the brakes, but not this one. So we'll see if we can drive it off. See if the divider still works because we've got zero traction right now. But we're not hurting anything. So we'll see if we can drive it off. Cab lights work.
Cab lights?
All the cab, except the center light works. That ain't going nowhere. The spring is down, so that makes sense. So we're safe to take all the straps off and see if we can drive it. I think there's only 4 tires that are holding air.
We popped one or two, didn't we? Getting there.
All right, fire this thing up again. The clutch does work. That's the air in the line from the jerry can. We've led the line. It, funny enough, has the exact same miles as the Kenworth. So we got wipers. We got no wipers, but I think we got no air. So. All right, we're building some air. We're what is this? Low. I don't know what that is. What is that? It works. Lights are on. It says mirror heat. Nice. Heated mirrors. If I had a mirror. we got a spotlight. That's cool. Which doesn't seem to work right now. But that's cool. It definitely needs like a good run and some ATF through the fuel to get these injectors and get the pump kind of woken up. Should release the brakes. It's going to be very difficult to stick it in gear, not have it stall, and not rev the piss out of it. Let's see if it goes into gear first off. Do I have steering? I don't have power steering. We got some tire action spinning up on that one. The front axle's working, the inner axle is not. It wants to, but it looks like my back axle's broken. So once I get it off the hump, I can move, but there's definitely an issue with the back axle. I think I can, well, I gotta pull it or push it to get it off. As soon as I get that tire on the ground, then I can drive it. That's cool. Why is he using the tractor and not the tank?
I had to take the batteries out of the tank to put in here. I need to build air to release the brakes. Otherwise we pull it with the tank. Yes, you're right.
Okay, so if I drive it off the trailer from here, technically I drove it off the trailer. There's definitely something wrong with the governor on this thing. And that's unfortunate because pumps are expensive, but maybe we got to give our buddy Bill a call, see if he can take a look at this pump. But I think Bill quit, and that's the problem. A lot of guys are retiring that know this type of stuff, and it's kind of a dying art. It's not like we can watch our old video to see how he rebuilt the last pump, because that's a completely different pump on the 3406. So. All right, so that is a success. It drove off the trailer. I think we have a really good base to start with. We're gonna call that for today, but we're gonna get into it tomorrow and just kind of see exactly what the goals and the plans of this are. We might need a little bit of help on this one. If you guys know of where to get certain parts, like the roof for this one, whether we fix it or put a new one on. The glass, if you guys know the history on it. But I'm very, very excited. Today was a good day. I'm very happy with this purchase. Sad that we're gonna have to give up the Kenworth, but we got something pretty cool to replace it with, and got some good ideas for this one. Here we go.